Hey everyone, Dullistic here, and today we are doing my first unboxing from the new Rainbow High line, Creative Crystals. So this is a resin gimmick line from Rainbow High. I'm not really sure how smart that is. I'm definitely of the mind that resin should not should not be marketed to kids, and especially with this more younger focus that Rainbow High has had in the last year. I don't know how smart it is that they are marketing even more resin to children. So, a bit controversial. And before we really get into it, this is an adult channel for adult collectors. I do not make videos for children. Thank you so much, YouTube. But yeah, let's look at her. I am kind of in love with this line. Not the resin part, but the outfits. I think they are super cute. I pretty much like all of them. Even though Amaya looks kind of crazy, I like her. I like her too. So I have my first one here, Skyler. She was the only one on the shelf today. I went to Target today trying to find the Midge variant of that baby doll dress, Barbie deluxe style doll. Still haven't found her. Actually, my Target's toy section is still kind of crazy from Christmas. So anyway, she was the only creative crystal doll on the shelf, and I thought her face was pretty good, and I do like Skyler from this line a lot, so I went ahead and picked her up. I like this packaging, the sort of like crystals that are coming out of the corner. This artwork is so cute. And I mean, this is fun. I like the font that they used, how it has that sort of crystalline background. It's nice. Has her name on the side in blue. And then on the back, I do wish we got full artwork of her or artwork of all the girls in the line together, because I feel like that's been such a core part of Rainbow High's packaging for their entire existence, that it's kind of strange that that's not happening anymore. Like, I think this might be the first line that isn't happening on, except for maybe the swim dolls and like the color and create or watercolor and create. I don't know, but those also seem like the color and create, watercolor and create. Those are also gimmick dolls, so I don't know. It's not the same. I miss the full artwork of them. I'm sad that we're not getting it on the back. But she is super cute. I love this outfit. There are some parts of it that I'm not a big fan of, which is mostly these glasses. I kind of like everything else, but these glasses are kind of insane. And you can see that you use resin to like fill in a lot of the accessories. I am going to be doing the resin. No worries. I am going to be doing it. I just I don't know about her. I feel like they're gonna look weird. And then there's some really weird, just very strange English right here where it says, "Wear for you too," which is talking about a ring that they've included in the packaging, which fine, but like that's just not how people speak. So I don't know what that was. But anyway, now that we've looked at the packaging, let's get into her. Oh no, are we doing this again? Okay, well. Oh, well, why? Doesn't look like it's taped in. Why is it not coming out? Okay, it was just in there really, really tight. Okay, that's fine. Because I was like, I really hope we're not going back to them taping random parts of the box to the thing. Okay, and we've got instructions. Yeah, so we've got instructions in multiple languages. We'll worry about that later. There's the helpful hints. Use UV resin as glue to loosen parts. Okay. And even more instructions on how to create the other stuff. Which, as an adult who does the Make It Mini stuff relatively frequently, or not even frequently, I've done resin stuff enough to know what I'm working with here. I don't really need the instructions. I understand how UV resin works, but that's good for kids. It's saying it needs to cure in the sun for 5 to 10 minutes. So that's going to be kind of difficult, like if you're in a place that doesn't get a ton of sun during the day. I do have 2 different resin curing tools from MGA. I've got the kitchen and I've got the flashlight. I'm going to try the kitchen first and then the flashlight when we actually get into the resin to see which of them works. Because quite frankly, it really annoyed me that MGA put out this like super expensive UV curing kitchen set, only to make it obsolete, like, not even a year later. Which was really their own fault, because they were putting out subpar resin kits. Like, not to mention, their resin kits now are still subpar. Like, even with the tools that I have to cure their resin, which, like, I'll just talk about the flashlight specifically. Like, they specifically put out that flashlight for the new resin formula, and it still doesn't always work. Like, my sister and I have bought several kits where it just does not cure the resin. And it's not because we're not doing it for long enough, or it's not because we're incapable. We truly are. It's that MGA is doing what it always does, which is kind of fuck around with resin. And it should. Oh, God. There's more tea ties. God damn. Why were there so many? Her hair isn't even that long. Oh, right. These don't come with stands, do they? Oh, that's annoying. I'll go ahead and mention that now. Yeah, these don't. Or not even mention, because I already mentioned it. I'll reiterate. These do not come with stands, unfortunately. I really hope that is not the permanent direction that Rainbow High is going, because that has, again, always been, like, a core part of Rainbow High for me, is coming with stands. So if that's where they're heading, I am going to be extremely disappointed with them. Here is the new comb. So it's like a regular comb here, and then a little pointy part here, which I think... Use the flat end of the comb to remove excess resin. I don't think you should be doing that. Sandpaper? These instructions are saying there's sandpaper in here. That's kind of crazy, MGA. So yeah, it's saying to use this edge because it's flat to remove excess resin off of the mold. I wouldn't say to do that, because then you have to clean this really well. If you don't know how to clean up resin, by the way, I mean, obviously, if there's a bigger spill, just sop it up with a paper towel like normal. But then you use alcohol to, like, actually clean it up. Soap and water won't always work. So just go straight to alcohol. That's the best way to do it. Well, now that she's out of her tea-tie prison, let's get into her. Alright, so starting with her hair like always, so she has the typical Skyler colors of this darker blue, a lighter blue, and this very pretty like true blue. It's lovely. It is a lovely blend. I'm so glad that they stopped doing the like harsh separation for Skyler and they blended the colors. It looks so much better to me. And here in the front, she has a bang piece pulled off to the side and then like sort of looped behind another piece of this like section of hair, and then she's got two oh my god, okay, and then she has two half up pigtails here at the top. They're a little farther back than I think they should be. I feel like they should be like about here, some maybe even farther up. I don't know. I have to wash the hair anyway, so I'm gonna end up fixing them. And the rest of her hair is just in a fall, and it has some just like slight curl to it. Pretty much the typical Rainbow High stuff, to be honest. And there is some product in it, not a ton, which I do like. That means I won't have to like wash her hair 20 times to get the gel out. And the parts that aren't gelled feel decent. It's not very long, which I guess I'm not shocked by. It doesn't really need to be honest. And it's not as soft as they used to be. You know, I was thinking about something last night. I've been dusting my Rainbow High shelves. And it's interesting how they kind of soft launched this nylon with the budget dolls. Because the budget dolls have the same, like, it's not dry per se, but it is definitely not as, like, soft and buttery and nice as the original nylon Rainbow High was using. But yeah, they very much soft launched that nylon with the budget dolls, and now they're using it on pretty much all of their dolls. Which is sad, but it's still a good quality hair fiber, so I can't be too mad about it, you know? But yeah, it'll be cute once it's like washed and properly styled. And then down to her face. So her face is very cute. I think I said in one of my winter... Was it one of my Winter Wonderland videos? I'm not 100% sure. It could have been one of the... not Sparkle and Shine, the slime ones. Could have been one of the slime videos. But I do sort of like this more youthful direction that the makeup has gone in since the reboot started. I mean, I do miss the experimental, like, kind of crazy makeup that they would do. I miss it a lot, to be honest. But I also like this. I think it's really sweet. It very much matches the aesthetic. And I think that's why it works for me. I think if it was going directly against how they were dressed, like that would bother me. But it honestly matches the aesthetic they're going for right now, so I like it. I like this eyebrow shape, this sort of soft arch. And I don't... She has like some brown in her inner crease, but that's kind of it. And then some blue underneath. She has the typical black cat eye. And then she has some cobalt blue eyeliner on the lower lash line, and then black lashes. It's kind of fun. I haven't seen many pictures of this doll in person, so I don't know if this makeup is good or not. Like, I don't know if this is well placed or not. I just really like this doll, and I wanted her. She was in front of me, so I got her. And then an adorable, like, rosy pink lip color, and it's glossy. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, look at how it catches the light. Hello? I don't know why I just did that. Sorry. Anyway, look at how it catches the light. Oh, it's gorge. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Oh, I love her. Oh, I love her. She's so cute. And then down to her top, you can see she has on this hard plastic piece on the outside, and it's blue and has sort of a crystalline mold to it. It's a very pretty color, and it's got a bear face on it. I like that she has a like bear theme for this doll. It's really cute. And you can see that it'll just be better to see if I take all that stuff off. So you can see it like attaches here around the waist. This side like does not want to say shut, and I'm curious if it's because fabric is getting caught in it or if it just like was manufactured a little bit wrong. But it does, well, of course it'll stay closed more now that I'm saying something about it. But it'll open here, and it's got attachments for the straps in the back as well. So you can take the entire thing off if you don't like it. And we're going to put you back on the stand, Miss Thing. And you can see underneath the plastic piece, she has on this transparent blue plaid, like, I don't know what this is. It's so cute. With these like poof sleeves here at the shoulders, and then the way these like flare out underneath the plastic corset is so cute. And there is a little modesty panel. I wonder if that's a separate... No, I think this is all one piece, which is totally fair. And it's really cute. I love the plaid printing. Like, that is so cool. And such a small detail that I just love from Rainbow High. And it is, for some reason, T-tied here at the front to keep it closed. Ah, shit. I just cut the damn fabric. Okay. I love that these scissors are, like, so dull that they don't ever want to cut anything. But when I need them to not cut something, they're like, hey, what if we just magically became amazing at cutting every single thing on the planet? You know that really delicate fabric you didn't want cut? Haha, joke's on you. And then I'm gonna get the T-ties out. And then underneath she has on a dark purple tinged metallic blue skirt. Very cute, very simple. I mean, nothing to really... it just is. It's nice. I like it. I think it adds some visual interest. It kind of breaks up the color scheme and doesn't make everything seem like it's just one simple shade of blue, since there is a lot of the same shade going on. And it's nice. It's like a mini skirt. It's really cute. I like that. I'm sure I will see people using this on restyles. All right, and then down to her shoes. They are so cute. I love them. They're a light blue shoe with these ruffled straps across the ankle and the toe. There are little bear head buckles on the front and on the ankle strap. And then the like sole and heel of the shoe are a lighter blue with a crystalline mold. I kind of hate that you can see the toe a little bit there, but I don't know how they would stop that from happening other than like painting this sort of like periwinkle blue a little bit lower. But like, look at them. They're so cute. Yes, there's some issues right there, but oh my gosh, they are so precious. I love them. Shut up. Oh, I love them. All right, and now that we're done with what she's wearing, we're going to get into all the other things she comes with. So I went ahead and got these out off camera. It became very apparent very quickly that the unboxing process for the extras was going to be insane, and it was extremely difficult to get all of this stuff out. Really, really do not like the packaging design for all of this stuff. I do not think a child should be doing that. It would have been very easy for them to have broken a piece of that plastic and cut themselves. And yeah, I don't like it. There were ways to do that that would not have been so difficult to get out. Like, why was I fighting multiple layers of plastic, glue, and tape? Like, no, that's unacceptable, especially for a toy that is being marketed towards such a younger audience. MGA, you gotta get your shit together because that's unacceptable. So first up, we have her oh, they are upside down. We have her glasses. They're ugly. Like, this is not that bad. Once they have the lenses, they are gonna be ugly. But they are white rims and arms with a little blue bear on the side, which is cute. So I hate that they're so ugly, but there's that. We have the spot for her resin earrings to go in, and they're just silver little bear heads. Very cute. We have the headband that the bear ears will be attaching to. It is in a like iridescent, well, it's kind of clear, but it's like iridescent white, and it's nice. It's got a crystalline mold as well. Love that. We've got the housing for the ring that you're supposed to be molding for yourself. This will never fit on me. I probably won't be doing this part, to be completely honest. We have part of the purse that she'll be wearing. It's in a darker blue, and it's a crystal bear. It's very sweet. You're supposed to mold I don't know if it's supposed to be the back or if it's supposed to be the front, honestly. But you're supposed to mold the bear, and then the resin will go here. So that's interesting. We have the resin in this bottle. We have something that I thought was the mold for the bear ears, but is in fact just a piece of plastic. So joke's on me there. And then we've got this bag that was packaged behind everything else. And it's like, is this the molds too? Or like, what is this? Like, why do we also have that? Because we have silicone molds for the other stuff. So like, what am I supposed to expect from this? Like, is this also supposed to be molds if you don't want to use the silicone? I don't know. It looks like it. And then Rainbow High brand sandpaper, 100 grit. All right. I mean, you really should be giving multiple grits, because like 100 isn't even, it doesn't even get things that smooth. Okay. You've got what I'm going to assume are the housings for the resin bear ears. I'm curious if I could just snap this in though, because not everyone is going to want to do like these resin things. So like, in theory, could I just snap these into the headband and it'd be fine? Because like, that looks fine to me. And I don't think there's any like, okay, well, girl, I mean, that looks fine. If you get it situated properly, I think that would look fine. So like, if you didn't want to do the resin, there's ways to get around it. You've got the silicone mold for the bear ears. It's in a light blue. We've got the mold for the bear purse. And those two do have plastic pieces in the back just to keep them structured. We've got the heart mold. And I wonder if it'll actually have an RH in it, or if that's just like on the mold itself. And then the final mold, which is the silicone mold for the oh god, it's gonna be so covered in fur now. Which is the mold for the lenses for the glasses and the earrings. All right, and that's finally everything. Before we get into the resin part, I'm actually gonna go get a cup of warmish water to warm the resin up a little bit so it flows better. Because usually resin is very thick, and they put this itty bitty nozzle on it. So I do think I need to warm it up. That does not close properly. Please tell me that's not an open hole. Okay. A few more issues with this packaging. I'm so sorry. Focus on the fact that I do love this doll. Okay, my problems come from the resin. So it is shut, so I will give them that. And the nozzle screws on, so great. However, this part, the cap, doesn't screw on. It just does that. Like, literally that. There is no proper seal. What the fuck is that? Like, that is MGA. Girl. This packaging Like, at the very least, this should be a screw top. At the very least. Even their Make It Mini kits come with resin that has screw tops on it. So unless you're using all of the resin on this very first go for making everything, this is not going to be properly resealed. I don't like that. Because a kid is not going to know that that's not sealed properly. So if they leave it sideways or upside down, there's going to be resin leaking everywhere. And resin fumes are not safe. Yeah, I've got a lot of issues with this. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to go get the warm water, and then I'll be back to do the resin stuff once it is warmed up a little bit. All right, so I've got all my resin stuff ready, and my precautions have been taken. I have the kitchen here, which is what I'm going to try to use to cure the resin first, even though I don't think it's going to work. And then I've got the flashlight that is supposed to be, like, for the new resin material. I left the resin in the warm water for a little while, so it's more free-flowing. And, sorry for hitting the camera. I'm going to start with the bear. So yeah, I'm going to start with the bear. Oh, I got a little water in it. Whoops. And I've also got... And I've got alcohol right here beside me. So if I need to clean up the resin, totally doable. I've also got paper towels and a cleaning material. So let's see how well this flow. Okay, that's really dark. I am already worried, to be honest. Although now that I'm seeing how much resin this mold is going to take, there is a possibility you do use all of it on this first go round. And I'm sorry if this goes out of focus at any point. I'm trying really hard to make sure that I'm not making a mess. Because this is not a space where I want to make a mess in, to be honest. That looks full to me. And thankfully it seems like they gave us enough resin, which is a gripe I have with MGA just in general. They don't always do that with their minis, so happy they're doing it here. All right, and then there's a big air bubble right there. And I want to fix it before it goes into to get cured. I don't know how to do that though, because it's like trapped. Okay. Oh, fuck, that probably spilled in there. See, this is why I don't usually do this stuff on my channel, because it's messy and annoying, and it's way easier to do when I don't have a camera. Blocking me. It's like, if I leave all these little air bubbles, it's gonna look insane. And I know there's like a trick where if you like put a lighter over it, it'll get rid of the bubbles. Don't do this at home, children. Okay, I mean, it did work though. So do with that what you will. Now we're gonna see, this video is gonna be 200 minutes long. Now we're gonna see if the kitchen will cure this. I don't have high hopes. It does have a 5-minute timer. I mean, it's not an actual timer, but it is 5 minutes. So we're gonna see if that cures it. And yeah, while we wait, I'm going to fill up these other things because I'm going to have to use the flashlight for these anyway. So why not just go ahead and do them? That's the worst part about resin molding, like molds for resin, is these itty bitty little pockets where air gets trapped. And then if you don't like deal with it, the piece can look insane because it'll have like this weird pocket where it's just not like we're just it just isn't finished. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more. Okay, that feels like enough. Let's stop right there. Do that real quick. And let's flashlight this baby. See what happens. I'm gonna do it for 5 minutes and we'll just see. All right, so update after the 5 minutes of letting it cure under the flashlight. It's still liquid, as you can see. And that is also still liquid. I'm blasting it for a second time. Should be about halfway through. I want to see if it's made any progress. Nope, not even a little bit. So these are both still liquid. So neither of the MGA products that are literally designed to cure their resin work, including the one that they put out this year to go with their new resin products that I paid money for. Doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all the ones with resin that I need to. And I'm going to take them outside, find a spot of sun, and see if that'll work. All right, and I'll update y'all after I'm done, because quite frankly, I'm pissed off. All right, so it's about 30 minutes later. I let them cure outside. The sun kept disappearing from the spots I was putting them in, so it took about half an hour to get like a good hardening on both sides, because I wanted to make sure both sides got hardened, and that is actually what the instructions say, so that's nice. But let's see if everything actually hardened. So it actually gives you instructions on the little mold on like where to pull, because you're supposed to pull to dislocate it. Oh wow, that is sealed. Yeah. Okay. And there we have it. You know what? That's really cute. And like, it's not sticky. It's hardened. I am kind of impressed. Now let's see everything else. Come on. Okay. One barrier down. Again, doesn't feel sticky. Very nice. That's also something that MGA's resin can oftentimes do. It like feels sticky. It feels like it never properly cures. Okay. The heart cured. And now I am worried about these little earrings because they have a tiny, tiny little attachment piece that could very easily break when you're taking them out of the mold. So I would be careful. No, that feels fine. Okay. Well, we have success with all the molds. Except for the eyeglass one. Like I said, I didn't use that one. Let's get all of these little pieces popped in. So I feel like in theory they are just supposed to like click in, because they all have these like ridges or things to keep them in. That's not really happening here though. Alright, so we already have our first big issue with these fitting. So the bottom part here, like the body will fit fine, but the head does not want to go in. Like one side will go in, but the other one won't. So I'm curious if that is because the mold like isn't completely correct, or maybe it shifted while it was curing. I don't know. It's just like it's not fitting like it's supposed to. I don't know. I may end up having to like glue it on. It says use resin as the glue. I'm not going to be doing that because I fear that the sunlight would not. Because I just fear that that won't work. So I will probably just be gluing them together. Let's see about the ears. Okay, well, that clipped together nicely. Watch only one thing out of all of these things work properly. I do the gimmick for the first time. It just doesn't work. Okay, well that one didn't exactly like click in. There's still, well, actually, you know what? There's still kind of a ridge around that one too, so I'll say that worked. The teddy bear earrings. Super cute. I would probably glue these in as well, just to be safe. Because they do fit nicely, but I'd rather be safe. Did I break it? Oh no, it just like clicked in. Huh. The other one didn't make that sound. Interesting. Okay, and the final thing is the ring, which there's no way in hell this will fit on my finger, so like I will not be wearing. Well, it seems like everything but the bear worked nicely, and I didn't do the eyeglasses, so sorry. Yeah, the bear, that's just gonna need glue or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. The head will just not cooperate. It is also a slightly different color, but I think that's because it's so thick. Oh, no, they're all slightly different colors. Well, that's bothersome. But honestly, at the end of the day, like, the resin came out nice. Like, it did. It came out nice. If you are worried about, like, whether or not it completely cured in the mold, you can always take it out and then put it back in the sun and just, like, really make sure. I'm, like, really positive mine is finished, so I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to clear my station and we'll finish the video. All right, and that is absolutely everything for Creative Crystal's Skyler. I am happy with her. I think she's really cute. I mean, I liked the outfit without all the resin stuff anyway, so this is all just extra and I like it. They retail for $25. I think that's an extremely reasonable price. However, I hate that the money that went towards the resin and the molds and all that meant removing the stands. Really, really hate that. And I hope that that is not the direction we are going in the future for Rainbow High. Like, you need to keep the stands going because people are already mad about the articulation going away and the quality of the hair going down and, like, all the other stuff. So, like, choose wisely where you want to go next, MGA. I'm pretty happy with the resin element. I think, I mean, once I learned that the curing things weren't going to work, I just had to use the sun. It worked perfectly fine, as long as you have sun. And it's not that much of a time commitment, so if you were wanting to do it, it's totally possible. Or if you don't want to do it, that's possible too. Like, you don't have to do any of the resin stuff to use these accessories. You can just pop them in, and you'll be fine. I am glad I bought her. I mean, I was going to be glad anyway. I wish that there were things that were done better. Like, why does this, which is molded to fit in this, not fit in this? You know, like, that's crazy. Like, there's no messed up part of the head, so I don't know why it's not fitting. But yeah, also these do in fact just look ugly on her. Like, there is no world in which these looked good on her. Even if I had put the resin in it. Like, that's foul. That is foul. Anyway, let me know down below what you think of her. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on the resin line, Creative Crystals, because it is sort of a controversial line coming with resin for children. So, you know, let me hear your thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe. Do all the YouTube things or do none of them. Just happy you're interacting with my content whatsoever. But if you do, I will be so happy and it'll help my channel out. I try to put out new videos every single Monday, so I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye.